All right, all right. We are in the building. We are in the building. Uh-oh, live and direct. Oh, let me get this little chat thing off the screen and everything like that. We are live and direct. Man, look who we got in the building today. We got the queen. Hey. What up, what up, what up? How's it going?
Hey, wipe me down. I'm out here. Hey, y'all, I'm back.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm feeling good, though. Amarachi's in the building. Let me remind him since you didn't introduce me properly.
Hold up. How I didn't introduce you properly?
You said the queen.
I said,
I like the queen. That is, I am the queen.
I'm trying to make sure that you know you respect it around here. You don't like that?
I like that.
Wow, already get it. I thought this was gonna be like a positive reunion and everything like that. Getting on me already. You know, okay, we'll do it over. I'll start with this. Let me go over a little bit of things, a little bit of updates. So, for everybody that's watching today, thank you for being at the show. We appreciate you. We're gonna have a really good show today. Just a couple of updates. We working on some new interviews. Also, too, for those of you who don't know, we will be having auditions soon. We're gonna be shooting some short films. It's gonna be great. So I'll be going over more details about that leading up to the 19th, which is the first audition. That's gonna be in Van Nuys. But again, continue to listen and be looking out for information about that. If you're an actor or you want to get your acting skills on and show what you got, you can come down to the audition. Hey, let us see what you got, and then we'll go from there. All right. Now we're gonna do it all over again. So today, we got in the back right now. With your boy Paul P.
Drum roll, please.
The one and only.
Hey.
Amarachi.
Hey, wipe it out. Hey,
The queen, what's up?
Wipe it out. I'm good. Thank you, Mr. Paul P, for the lovely introduction. Second time around. Hello, everyone. I've missed you all. Where have you been?
That's all you gonna give them? Wait. The people want to know. So what?
Oh my God.
So what you been up to though? You've been out for a minute. Do you want to let the people know what's been going on and what you've been up to in regards to a big moment. A big moment has happened. Let the people know what's up.
Get out people business. Yes, I've been good. I have a new baby.
Hey.
And then it was my birthday last week, and I recently got engaged. Woo-woo.
Wow, amazing.
Woo, no. So I just been busy trying to be wifey for lifey.
Okay. That's what's up. Now this is one thing from day one that we was fighting for, and it's the thing though. This the thing. When it came down to all of those panels and conversations we had with us and you ladies and everything, this is all we always wanted to see. Exactly. Happy unions between a man and a woman. That's all we wanted. Okay. So we just wanted to see more compromise. And I'm sure there's been compromise, right, to get to this point. Can we keep it real? There's been compromise, right?
There's been lots of compromise, lots of rocky road, roller coastering, but all in good fun. I'll add that on there, But, you know how it is. Black love is far and in between these days, so let's keep it alive.
Yeah, facts.
Keep it alive, everybody.
Yes. Facts.
Yeah.
Also, too, hey, keep talking in the mic. Okay, I'm raising you up right now.
Okay, let me sing. I've had it up to here. I made a choice today that one of us will be. You can't hear me now. I ain't gonna say. You say it didn't go out. Okay.
Gotta get the volumes up really quick. Yeah. So.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Okay. Talking to the mic now?
Okay, I'm talking in the mic now. Can you hear me
yourself
now?
You hear yourself in
I
here?
can hear myself.
All right. Also, too, chat, let us know when it comes down to the sound, how the sound is sounding. And everything, because it sounds like your sound is a little bit low.
You got it hotter than hell in here. I'm already sweating. We ain't even start. I'm gonna be doing.
There you go. See, you hear that? You hear that difference? You hear that?
Hey.
All right.
Still turn it up. Still turn it up.
All right. Cool. So, so too, one of the main reasons why I was excited about today is because, so I just want to go through something really quick, right? So we did just have an election. We had probably one of the biggest elections that I have witnessed myself. Not since I've been voting, but since, I've been understanding politics, and everything like that. So, and I say that because we didn't seen a lot of unhappy and happy outbursts. We didn't see a lot of debates. I'm talking about we didn't even see breakups in families and between relationships. I mean, this is just, it's been crazy out here. All because of
politics.
All because of politics, and all because some people wanted one side, some people wanted the other side. I've never seen this, not just the world, but especially in our community. I've never seen people this divided. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't had family members who then unfollowed me because of my stance in regards to the election. You get what I'm saying? So it's been raw out here when it come down to it. So when it come down to let's break down. We know when it come down to the world, the majority of people in the U.S. voted for Trump. We know that. Right. I'm gonna show the map, and I'm talking about the majority. Right. But when you go down to our community, between 90 to 92% of black women voted for Trump, and around 70
Trump or Kamala. Hold on.
No. Let's go.
Yeah.
Around 90 to 92% of black women voted for Kamala.
Yes.
Only about 8% voted for Trump. All right. On the men's side, about 78 to 79% of men voted for Kamala. The other 22% voted for Trump, which was actually a rise from the last election. So Trump got a little bit more black male votes, this election, right? So overall, the percentage was around about 82% of black people voted for Kamala, right? Now, where a lot of the division come into place is that a lot of women feel like more men should have voted for Kamala, even though I say it still wouldn't have been no difference.
Right.
No. It's still because you look at the Latin community and, of course, Caucasians and everything like that, they overwhelmingly voted for Trump. Overwhelmingly. You get what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have made a difference, but still, you didn't see a huge divide. But today's important because you are a black woman, and
yes, I am an African black woman,
and you were a part of the minority percentage in regards to this election. I want you to let the people know who you voted for, and also go into why you voted for who you voted for. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay, you see, you didn't even let me tell the story of how I was led there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna be honest. So, I am happy with the results. I did not vote, right?
What?
I know. I honestly, I got busy with school.
You didn't vote?
I know. Look, y'all didn't want me to vote anyway because my person won. So they didn't want my vote.
Are you serious?
They wanted me a silent, unheard voice, and my voice was still heard through 75% of America. But I will say this. I am a progressive, conservative, right, independent-leaning person. And so, to be honest, I just didn't want to even get involved like that, even though I was rooting for the underdog who won, because I felt like he was being more honest, more open, more even honest. How is a criminal honest? No, he's not. Look. I felt like he was being more forthcoming with his plans for America, right? So I was going to vote for him anyway.
Okay.
I know. So, hey, but I'm still on your team. Shoot, I wasn't going to vote the other way. So yeah.
This whole time though, I'm just gonna be transparent and honest. You know, this whole time I thought you voted. You didn't tell me you didn't vote.
I meant to vote, but I had kid pickup. Didn't want to take one baby in. This baby dad line was long. I'm like, hell no. But my person won. So.
Okay. But you are a big Trump supporter though.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Okay, I do. Okay, see, hold on. I do support his policies. Let me say that.
Okay.
I support Donald J. Trump president's policies, president-elect. Let's get that straight. I did not support Kamala and Biden's policies, and I've seen what they've been doing for the last 4 years. So I wasn't about to join that band again. Like, well, I wasn't on that band last time either, but whatever. I wasn't going to be a part of that. So no, I've been supporting Trump. You know that. I come in here all the time. Oh, watch the RNC today. You know, I was bringing you over. You wasn't even there yet. You came over late.
Let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. So from 2016 to 2020, I love what Trump was doing.
Yeah.
My vote in 2020 had nothing to do with what was done between 2016 and 2020. My vote in 2020 had everything to do with, and let's just be real. When it come down to our community, it was very emotional at that time. This is when the pandemic first happened. And we were seeing a lot of things that were going on in regards to racial discrimination, racial hatred, things that were being said in ways that at the end of the day, I always want to stand up and stick up for my people, right?
Right.
So it had nothing to do with policies and where the economy was and everything like that. It had everything to do with, hey, right now in this moment, I gotta stick up I gotta stick up for my people at the end of the day, right? But between 2020 and 2024, to me, the economy have failed tremendously in ways that I have never seen it fail before.
Exactly.
You know? So I believe we're at a place where you got to eliminate your feelings and emotions, and this is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, I want you to explain as a black woman, before we get it, because I want to show a couple of videos of people reactions, right? Okay. But I want you to explain as a black woman, what will put you in a place to, through everything and through so many people going against your direction of who you would vote for and who you support, what would make you want to lead towards voting or supporting Trump?
I just want to say this. I lost a lot of friends and family too. So in this whole thing, I mean, arguments, I mean, insults. I'm like, nah, it's two sides. I'm like, why are you mad at me? I didn't even vote. Be mad at America. You screaming at me. I ain't even put my vote in. My voice was unheard. So, and it's just been abuse since. Anyway, okay, run the video.
You know, I mean, but look, the thing that I will say is for the individuals who have voted for Trump, men and women, right? Especially when it come down to our community, I believe most of us took our feelings and emotions out. It was based off of things that was like, okay, maybe y'all don't see it because you're blinded by the feelings and emotions that you feel right now, but our economy is terrible.
Right.
And when you look at the policies, if you're a faith-based person, let's say you're a Christian or you lead towards God and everything like that, most of the policies that represent the Democratic side,
right, are go against God,
are demonic. Let's just be real.
Right.
They're demonic.
Right.
So I believe that most people who did vote for him looked outside of the hey, I think this guy is racist and things like that. They looked outside of those things and was like, look, I'm gonna, whether they believe it or not, I'm voting for a better place in regards to a place that my family is living in, you know? So whether they see it now or not, maybe it'll take till 2025, 2026 when they start to see everything going up, and they may not say, man, that was a good thing that Trump is president, but they may just be a little bit more quiet like crickets and just be like, okay, I'm not going to say that It's better, but it's better.
You see?
You know what I'm saying?
All they're saying is how we're going to be slaves and, black people are going to be able to get SHOOTs in the street.
What are we talking about?
I'm like, what are you talking about? Every time I see that, I just put all types of disgusting faces in the comments. I don't even care who sees me.
Yeah.
I've lost so many followers. I'm like, you guys are so ignorant. Are you listening to what he's doing? Look at what they're doing in the schools. He's taking out this gender delusional ideology. Yeah, get that out of there. I mean, the borders need to be secured. If someone's coming
100%.
into your house, you're not going to allow nobody to walk in your house in the middle of the night. So, yeah, secure that border. Whatever.
100%.
Like, I'm not going against that. Oh, you're an immigrant too. No, my family came immigrants and they came legally. So let's start with legal immigration. Let's start there. What is wrong with those things?
Yeah. Facts. Nah. I'm with you. At the end of the day,
what are y'all talking about? So you just want to on abortion and gender delusion? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's all I was hearing from Kamala. Then you got Meg Thee Stallion twerking on stage. Then you got Glorilla. You got Beyonce. All these people that America don't even care about. Their eggs are $9. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Facts. I mean, I was really disappointed in a way that we was leading as people, because I didn't see no benefit when it came down to voting in that direction. There was absolutely no benefit. You saw they was doing nothing but paying off celebrities to come. And I want people to understand this. Look, individuals who have minds and are smart, educated, and could think is not going to listen to what a celebrity say in regards to who I should vote for. So hopefully in the next 4 years, Democrats can change that strategy up, because to me, that was one of the strategies that hurt them.
Yeah.
You know, having celebrities speak up for them and people like The View and all of that, speaking up for them, it kind of turned me off even more.
Yeah.
You know, and I already have my stance. I'm not saying that they was going to lead me one way or the other, but it made me a little bit more like disgusted and like, come on.
Right.
Are you serious? You know, like having celebrities up there, like they twerking and everything like that.
Like,
you know?
Whose husband is voting for this? Get out of here.
Yeah. And also, too, one thing that you said that's important, because you hear a lot of people saying, oh, there's not gonna be another election in 2028 because they're gonna stop the elections and all this other crazy stuff that we hearing going on out here. There's no facts behind none of this.
Exactly.
You know, police do not got full immunity. Like, there's no facts behind none of this stuff. It sounds crazy.
Right.
It never came out of no one's mouth. It's not a law that is in place.
Right.
Now, you know what laws were in place?
Yeah.
It was a lot of laws going against, let's just be real. When it come down to individuals who are straight, there are laws that were going to be passed out there that was going to really start to go against
the
us
natural
individuals
order.
who believe in natural order and believe in, being with a man as a woman as a man, and don't really lead towards believing in same sex and letting kids have transgender reproduction surgeries and things like that. Like, it's a lot of us who don't believe in that those bills were gonna start being passed, and those were things that Kamala was talking about.
Yeah.
So it would have been a lot of things that went against our rights now,
right,
in regards to us who believe in certain ways. But when it come down to some of the things that we're hearing out there, none of that stuff is even out there.
Now, what about this Project 2025? That's all the text messages I keep getting, the angry ones. Oh, wait till Project 2025 hits you. But Trump has already debunked that he doesn't have nothing to do with that. Have you heard about that?
I've heard about it, but he already
have a chance.
He in the debate. He basically
exactly.
debunked it.
And they're still saying that as an excuse. Oh, Project 2025. What are y'all even educating yourself at all? You just talking,
no.
going to MSNBC and Sonny Huston on The View and lying to the people.
That's facts.
Doing.
You know, and that's another thing that I noticed too. If you notice, most black people in other communities too who voted for Trump actually know what's going on. And read and pay attention to what's going on. And I say this because a lot of people who was voting on the Democrat side, I would ask them why. Oh, because you cannot get abortions and he's gonna take money away from elderly people, Social Security, and he's a racist. It was stuff that is not even fact.
Right.
It was stuff that made no sense. It sounded like it was just stuff being passed amongst each other. But for the people who voted for Trump, especially us as black people, we did our research, because to be honest with you, the only way I was going to vote for Trump is by doing research first. and understanding why I'm voting for him. It wasn't going to be
Right.
because, okay, he cool, and everything like that. No, I did my research.
Right.
So that's why I'm very comfortable with him winning, and I'm very comfortable and happy with him taking position as a president because I did my research, and I think that we're good when it come down to it.
Right.
So, I want to show see, now this is something that I want to show really quick, right? People look at this. All the people out there who's mad at some of us who voted for Trump, I just want y'all to look at this right here. Because there's a lot of people out there that's not honest. All right? Am I making something up right now, Queen? It's a lot of people that's not honest. Because first and foremost, when it comes down to electoral votes, Trump almost won by 100. 100.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
100. 100. All right? And when you look at the blue and red states, I mean, you could count on one hand how many states Kamala won.
Exactly.
This was the biggest beatdown I've ever saw in my life
Right.
when it came down to the presidential candidates. She got beat down.
Yeah, definitely.
So who you mad? You don't even know who you mad at. In fact, I believe half of the people that's getting mad voted for Trump.
Voted for Trump. or the people they know, the people that live with it, they don't want to admit it.
They don't want to admit it.
Yeah, they did.
And we just been honest.
Exactly.
That's it. We just honest about it.
Exactly. No, it was one meme. One dude, he was running down the street. Yeah, vote for Kamala. Go for Kamala. He pulled up on his bike to the voting center. Voting for Kamala. Voting for Kamala. Put the camera on the screen. Trump walked out. Yeah, Kamala.
Wow. Wow.
People was really just having to hide what they were on because people are not accepting of the fact that we may not agree with you.
Facts.
So, no, more people than you know voted for Donald Trump.
Way more
So don't be
people.
mad at me. I wanted Trump, but I didn't vote. So be mad at them.
I mean, you got, but you are a Trump supporter.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
day.
At the end of the day, I believe that's just important to basically put that information out there because it's a fact. So I want to go to.
Thank you for getting me blacklisted.
Hey, you not alone. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You feel what I'm saying? Right there with you. Sure. So I want to play this video really quick, right? I just want to play a video of a lot of individuals out there, just their responses, because like I say, I think it was more of emotional responses than real, this is a problem type response, right? So I'm going to play this really quick. All right. This is just one of them, one of the many. All right. All right, let's go.
There's still hope. Not playing.
Yeah.
Did you vote?
Oh, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Who did you vote for?
Who do you vote for?
I asked you first.
I voted blue. How about you?
Man,
You did for real?
fuck out of here.
You want to see something?
Sure.
Give her a reason.
Can you give me a reason you voted blue?
Okay, so
They always fold.
I
They
believe
always
that-
fold, bro.
people who come into our country should have freedom and availability to be themselves and not have certain restraints against themselves.
Right.
He's showing how much Trump was winning by at that time.
The exit poll. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because Trump winning, you're doing all this because Trump, you're black and you still live in the hood. You're black and you still live in the hood. You happy that Trump winning? What do you think he's gonna do for you? Trump not doing shit for the poor people. Who is y'all? You ain't got no money either. You know you ain't got no money. You finna go back to work at Family Dollar. Migrant's house. You so happy about Trump going in office, how you feel about it now? Look, she went up 48%. For Maine, I mean. Wow. I can't believe you. This is gonna be just like that movie Obama and them put out. As soon as he wins, it's gonna be just like that movie Obama put out.
Yeah,
leave
right.
the world behind. So you ready to leave the world behind? You know once the world go to shit, Trump ain't gonna come help us, right?
Constitution has provisions for it, but can we just all agree that
we are about to enter a political period that will have consequences for the rest of our lives. We cannot give up. We now find ourselves in a time in history that has precedent, and we find ourselves, I believe, in a time where there are, let's say, peers in history of mass movements of people that mobilize to protect one another in times of fascism and authoritarianism.
I don't know what she's talking about. We're
And
going to
this-
skip her. She's
Yeah,
just
skip
talking.
AOC. She ain't talking about
Fuck,
shit.
ain't nobody acting like bitter losers. However, y'all need to leave me the fuck alone.
Ugh.
Because I got one more fucking cigarette in me before I start lighting your asses up. Alright? And that's word to the United States of motherfucking America. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at all these people
Yeah.
not wanting to see Trump win. Marching by Trump Towers.
His buildings.
Oh, man.
So now what they gonna do?
Terrible.
Granted, this is a temporary fix, but Australia allows American citizens up to 3 years on a working holiday, and New Zealand offers 1. So that could realistically get you through the next 4. These visas are both really easy to apply for. They cost around $450. I personally did a year in Australia. I have a lot of videos about that. I'm happy to tag you if you need more info. If you have a way to make an income online, consider a digital nomad visa. Lots of different countries offer this. It's typically a 1-year stay. For this option, I would look into countries like Portugal, Costa Rica,
So she
or
basically
Albania.
telling people
To
that they need to
leave.
leave the
Consider
country.
Yeah.
is teaching
Yeah,
English
get
in another
out.
country. Now, granted, this is going to be a
Get
lot
out.
easier
Give
if
us some
you
more
have a
food
college degree,
stamps.
but there are some countries that allow you to work as an English teacher without a degree. Just get your TOEFL certificate online. It typically just takes a few weeks to complete that. And if you don't have a degree, I would
Wow.
recommend looking into countries in Southeast.
All right, so
Yeah.
basically, you see there's a lot of people who's not happy with Trump being president, right? But, you know, the ones who had something to say about this more than anyone are yeah, you know, your OG girls. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Who was the OG girls?
you know, the View.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
They all
saying?
need to be fired.
Don't you rock with the View?
Fire every last one of them, including
You don't rock
including
with
Whoopi.
them?
Color purple Whoopi.
You don't rock with them?
No.
So I would have played just a little bit of some of the responses that went on over there. You know, because the View they still talking about it to this day.
Right.
You know, I don't think they're gonna be quiet about it until they get canceled. You know, if that happens. But let's just check it out a little bit. You know, let's just play a little bit of.
You had a collective meltdown on live TV after Donald Trump was announced president of the United States for a second time.
Yeah. It was pretty red last night. I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed. I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was America makes a perilous choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry, not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. And I remember my father telling...
Let me ask you about that, Queen. Do you feel like you as a woman have less rights now that Trump is president?
Not at all. No right has been taken away. If you're talking about abortion, he already said he's leaving that to the states. So what are you talking about? And if you're talking about that, and you're recklessly having sex, then that's a whole nother conversation we need to have. So no rights have been taken. What rights have they taken? You can still get one if you need it. You shouldn't even be getting them, but if you do got to get one, you can still get it. So what are we losing?
Yeah. I think that, when it come down to blowing smoke, a lot of smoke was being thrown when it come down to The View. I believe that they have a very dangerous platform. Because they just, the one who's talking right now, what's her name again?
Sunny Hudson.
Sunny. She's apologized many times in regards to things that she's thrown out there that weren't facts, wasn't true. Calling, people out in negative ways when it come down to people who have backed and that's a part of Trump movement and what he's doing. I believe she's very reckless with the words that come out of her mouth. And we talk about the dangers on the Republican side and Trump side, but isn't it just as dangerous or even more dangerous when you throwing things out there in regards to things that are not facts, right? But could get people to do things that lead to maybe harming others or even making this world worse because of things that they lead to do because of things that are being said. For instance, right? This is the way I look at it, just my opinion. The stuff that a lot of people like her and people on the Democrat side do is like what you would equal to someone who really didn't get sexual assaulted or raped, but crying about it and pointing a finger at someone trying to get them in trouble, right? To me, it's equal to that, what they're doing. There's no facts behind what they're saying, but man, if they go too far with what they're saying, they could get someone in trouble.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I feel they're doing in regards to how they feel about Trump winning.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like it's gonna make the world more dangerous. It's more dangerous under the Democrats.
exactly. Exactly. So let's play a little bit more of what she's talking about.
Me many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that.
There was a sober mood on set as the ladies of The View turned up mostly dressed in black in response to the victory.
Wow.
This commentator said, "This day just keeps getting better. The View is all dressed in black for the Democrats' funeral party." And this commentator relished in the hysteria, saying, "The hosts of The View are currently having an epic meltdown live on television. This is the best thing you'll watch all day." Sunny Hostin then went on to blame uneducated white women and Latino men for Kamala Harris's loss.
52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually, voting more for him. And you have, and black men was not the story. We're not the story here because they voted almost 80% for the vice president.
Right.
So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms? And why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this, right?
They then went completely rogue and said social media needs to be regulated to stop this from happening again.
Well, it would help
Now they need to regulate social media.
Because one of the biggest offenders is D.C. and Congress have not been able to do one thing in regard to the rogue corporations of social media.
It's not going to get any better with Elon Musk now in the administration.
And the hosts of The View weren't the only ones having a meltdown on live TV. Jen Psaki had a tantrum about Elon.
All right, we good because I want to move around a little bit. So basically, in these are some of the biggest daytime shows on television when it come down to places like The View. I mean, when you see things like that, you're a woman, so when you see things like that, what are your thoughts? Because you feel differently, right?
Look,
but what are your thoughts on seeing someone put that type of information out there to tell the women, hey, this is what's gonna happen to you with Trump being the president?
Yeah, I get annoyingly mad. Like I'm sorry. Like when I hear the ignorant comments and statements about what's going to change, what he's going to do for women's rights, how this and that, oh, you're not going to be able to do this anymore, do that anymore. I can't even name the specifics of what they're telling us we're not going to do because it's all false. It's like you guys are not even reading, listening, watching. Kamala could have went to all those little podcasts that Trump went to, the Rogan, not little, obviously the streaming world has a whole different fan base. People watch it. Kamala turned all that down. You could have went over there and gave your policies and what you want to do and this and that, and you may even have swayed some of the Trump supporters. You didn't give us anything.
Yeah.
And then here you have these ladies that are supposed to be upheld to a higher standard of news and journalism, and they're over here scaring the people, especially the women and black women. Oh, I don't understand how black people can vote for someone like this that's a racist. When was he a racist? He was in everybody's song before this. Remember,
Facts.
he was every rapper had his song. Every
Facts.
famous black person, Trump. I'm trying Trump. Now he's a racist. Now he's a fascist. Now he's a misogynist. No, he's a type A manly man. Like, that's what women is looking for. That nigga's fighting to the death. He not playing with y'all. He not giving up.
Facts.
That's appealing to more than just men, right? You know what I mean? Like, so... Sonny Huston, Whoopi, all them, every time I see them, I just get disgusted and turn it off. It's like, I don't even want to hear your lies and propaganda and BS.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? The reason why I say the majority of the world, we saw it anyways, but the majority of the world feel the same way is because she did do a big interview. People just didn't see it. She went on one of the biggest platforms out there. She went on Shannon Sharp's platform.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people didn't even know she went on Club Shay Shay.
Oh, okay.
But she did, right?
Okay.
And this was right before the election, like a week before the election. But guess what? Trump had over 20, 30 million people in less than a week who viewed his interview. In a week, she only had around 1 million who viewed her interview with Shannon Sharp.
Right.
So when I saw that, I was already able to tell, like, okay, well, she's not gonna get the popular vote because usually people who go to Club Shay Shay are getting tens of millions of views.
Right.
She barely got 1 million after a week.
Oh,
meaning
wow. I didn't even
nobody wants to even see her talk.
Right.
Nobody
She ain't talking about
cares.
nothing.
The vice president had more views on his interview than she had in her interview.
Wow.
The vice president for Trump.
Wow.
So people wanted to hear more of what he had to say over what she had to say. And we got to remember, too, she was not voted to run for president by the American people.
Right. She was put in there.
She was put in that position.
Right.
You know, and I think this conversation is important because of how a lot of people are throwing shade and negativity at us as black individuals who voted for Trump when we've done our research and the majority of the world also voted for Trump.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The world can't even vote and they voted for him.
Of the world.
Right. They like Trump
voted
won.
for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And look, I would go as far as to say even illegal immigrants who know there's a chance that they would go back home voted for Trump. They talked to a elderly Hispanic man who have grandchildren and nieces and nephews and stuff like that out here, right? Kids, grandchildren, and everything. And he said he voted for Trump, and they was like, "Why you voted for Trump? Can't you get deported?" He was like, "Yeah, I could get deported, but all of my family members are Americans, and if it takes me getting deported for them to be in a better country than what it is now, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'll go back home.
I like that.
I'll go back home." You know? Because he said there was no way I was going to vote for Kamala.
Yeah.
Because he said then I would have been trying to get my family back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she know what she doing. So
at all.
The people who they thought was going to vote for them because they opened the borders up and let people just run rapidly out here, right? Didn't even vote for them. That's the crazy thing. That's what I'm saying. People do your research and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Understand.
But my thing is, how are they trying to push that ideology and that stance on us? It's straight gender delusion and abortion.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to make those your two main campaigning points for the United States of America? You think a 50-year-old woman is thinking about having an abortion? You think a 55-year-old woman, she thinking about how to feed her grandkids or kids or whatever she got going on, shopping the next day. She's not thinking about having an abortion. Who are you even talking to? Those people that are getting abortions can't even afford it. So who are you talking to?
Facts. I mean, to be real, most people who are in that position and thinking like that and out there putting a opinion out there ain't even voting.
Yeah, you see? I'm here talking. I didn't even vote.
You know, hey, Queen, I'm sorry. I gotta give you one of those for not voting though. I got to. I'm sorry. You know, it's good that you was on the right side, but I had to. You know, let me give you one more. You know, one more.
Look,
you know, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I got you here though.
Yeah.
You know, Amarachi, because a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, I wanted you to be here to talk about them because I think that it's important when you're talking about things that deal with women. It's good to have a woman here to kind of like have that conversation with, right?
Yeah.
So we also had a lot of young ladies come out with this 4B movement. Have you heard about that?
4B, where they stop doing things with men
because Trump won, right?
Yeah.
So let me just play a little video on this 4B movement, right? And I just want to hear your thoughts. I got my own opinion about it, but I want to hear your thoughts on this 4B movement. So let's go on and play this really quick.
President-elect Trump's victory already setting off a viral storm on social media.
Start by taking back your power.
It's time for action.
Some concerned women now taking radical steps. You may have seen it. Talk of the 4B movement gaining steam.
4B movement.
The 4B movement?
The 4B movement.
So what is it? Actually, a fringe feminist campaign from South Korea. The 4Bs, Korean for 4 no's, no marrying men, no giving birth, no dating men, and no sex with men.
There's so much pressure in South Korea for women to have kids, and women felt extremely undervalued. So they have sort of banded together to not kind of give into these societal pressures.
South Korea has the world's lowest fertility rate. Now, Google searches for 4B surging to record levels in the U.S. as one of its top trending searches in the last 48 hours.
I've been waiting for everybody else to catch up to speed for a while.
Alexa Vargas says she stopped dating men 2 years ago.
They like to keep us around for
fault.
sexual pleasure, and they like to get married and have kids to have this family man sort of image, but really a lot of men don't value us.
Her TikTok post this week about 4B reaching more than 100,000 views.
I got hundreds and hundreds of comments on my TikTok talking about how women are wanting to participate in this movement now because of the results of this election, because women don't feel safe in this country.
My life! Adding fuel to the fire, posts from Trump-supporting provocateurs with large male audiences, like white nationalist Nick Fuentes saying, "Your body, my choice, forever."
Wow.
And self-described misogynist influencer Andrew Tate, facing rape and sex trafficking charges in Romania, which he denies, responding to the 4B movement saying, "Now you don't even need abortions." Trump's Supreme Court picks helped overturn Roe v. Wade, unleashing a wave of protests nationwide. His position on abortion access has varied, but during the final stages of his campaign, saying states should decide.
Whether the women like it or not, I'm going to protect them.
The Trump campaign did not respond to a request for comment on the 4B movement.
All right, so we got so you got a little bit more information on what it's about, right? So what are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts before I say anything on this movement. What are your thoughts on this 4B movement situation?
First of all, look at the women that are even a part of the movement. Niggas ain't even looking for them. I was just looking at the picture. Who is even bad enough to even get somebody? Niggas ain't even looking for them. So that's first. I'm like, okay, she not getting no dudes. But I think it's ridiculously stupid. Like, Paul, these women are going crazy. And some, like, I got a friend who don't want nothing to do with men. She's not homosexual, but she just thinks that men are another problem, somebody's undiagnosed son. So I get it if you're doing it for that, like you just want to be by yourself, you don't want to waste time with men. But doing it because Trump won an election, this is silliness, this is madness, and I don't even know. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's straight dumb. Like, what? So you're not going to get nobody no pussy because Trump won? Like, really? Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Man. Comedy. So, that was good. Look. I'm not going to lie. That's why I wanted to hear what you had to say first. But first and foremost, when I saw that video, the first thing I thought was, well, of course it's going to be the women who probably don't got dudes knocking on their door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Screen,
of course.
Where's the baddies?
I mean, of course. I'm
Exactly.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I believe that I'm right about no dudes is knocking down their doors. So I don't think they really have to worry about it anyways, right?
Right.
But one thing that I always say, and you tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right, when it come down to this. I always feel when that dream man, that no matter what the woman is going through, that dream man, if he ever step in front of her and he have all the things that she ever looked for in a man, everything that she feel and think that she believe is going to leave right then and there. And she's going to take that. She's going to take that chance to be with that man. I don't care if she believe in 4B. I don't care if she believe in I don't want to have no kids.
Right.
I don't care if she don't believe in marriage. She dropping all of that.
If she like him.
If she like that guy in that type of a way.
I believe that.
Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. You're 100% correct. Because you'll say all the things you won't do till you fall in love with somebody. Then you're like, well, maybe I could do this.
Man, facts, you know?
Maybe I could try.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, when it come down to it, they can say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, what some people said was true in regards to, hey, okay, if that's what you own, the ones who want to be on that, then abortions don't matter. It don't matter. You're not messing with anybody anyways.
Right.
So why so now Trump being president is even more of an importance because that's something that y'all wanted to put Kamala in office for.
Yeah.
That's off the table.
Yeah.
So why should he not be president now? Why? That was a main thing a lot of women were calling out who voted for Kamala. Oh, he's going to take away abortions and we can't get abortion. Right? Okay. Well, now you don't have to worry about that because you're part of the 4B movement.
Yeah. Right. So, okay, now what?
Now what? You know what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, like it was just been so many things put out there that is just like, come on, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You know, but I believe, you know, we're going into 2025. You know, I'm going to give people grace and I'm going to say people will eventually wake up.
Yeah,
all right. As we move on from this Trump conversation, which I'm glad we had because, you know, to be honest with you, Emirachi, you're the first person that I have sit here that have voted for Trump or been a Trump supporter.
Really?
You know, yes.
So
I sat down with 4 people already who all voted for Kamala.
Come
Or was a supporter of Kamala.
Just following
and it was
sheep.
And it was the same thing that was said out of the same thing they said was what everybody is saying. Oh, he's a racist. Oh, he's gonna police immunity.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just a little stuff like that that have nothing to do with the economy. And I'm like, I mean, y'all ain't out here doing it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all talk. Y'all acting like that don't matter.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Y'all acting like, you know, the things that do matter don't matter.
Kamala supporters had no care for the economy. But that's how you know they're not really getting money. They ain't never really been doing nothing. That's how you know people that don't really have aspirations like that. Because if you can sit here and think this is going good and still vote for that person and think this is going good what we're in right now, then you wouldn't know nothing anyway.
Facts.
Like, we know where you was at, so yeah, stay up over there.
Facts, you know? So, hey, and everyone who came up in it, I gladly invited them and broke it down. And at the end, I would say that I felt like they all moved closer to like, okay, he's making sense, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Because like I said, most of us who voted for him, we really studied. On the reasons why we would vote for him. It wasn't just like, okay, we're always voting Democrat, so we voting Democrat. It wasn't like that.
Right.
All the people who voted for Trump, especially from our community, we made sure that we had reasons why we were going to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
And once we laid it all out and understood what was going on in politics and saw the reasons why we should, to me, it was easy. It was easy. I'm like, oh, man, it ain't even no question. Why am I going to vote for this?
Right.
It's no way, you know? So I'm not going to go into all the reasons why. I've done that in many past episodes. But, you know, I believe more people are going towards the realistic side and getting out of the Disney fairy tale side, you know, in a Disney fairy tale world of belief on why Kamala should have been up in there, which thank God, you know, God is good.
God is good.
God is good all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So I want to get to the next topic.
Okay.
Right. So I want to play a little bit of this video too, but I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw it, Queen, but The other day, Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Oh yeah, I did.
The other day, Bishop T.D. Jakes, he was giving a sermon, and he started in the same place he was in. He just started shaking.
Okay.
People thought he was having a stroke. He probably would have fell out if his members didn't run up to him, security and members didn't run up to him and kind of like catch him. And then it came out that he had a medical condition. We don't know what that medical condition is. To be honest, it's not even our business.
Right.
He is a public figure, so people who love Bishop T.D. Jakes and really want to know what's going on, it is good for people to at least know he's okay, which his daughter did put out a statement and said he was okay. Right?
Okay.
But I want to just play a little bit of that video, and then I want us to talk about this a little bit, because I also want to go into what his lawyer said as well, right? Okay. And we're going to talk about that. But let me play this video. And the video skips a little bit. It skips for everybody, though. This was the video that was out there. But I'm going to play it, and then we're going to go from there, all right?
Okay.
So let me get to the... All right. Let's go.
It's a pleasure. I still love to preach. I ain't tired of preaching. I miss you. I miss you. Have you ever gone to a hospital to visit somebody and you thought you was going to encourage them and they encourage you? That's what preaching is like. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. I love you.
What?
Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace.
So as we seen, most people thought that he was having a stroke, and everything like that. And I want to hear your thoughts on this. The one thing that I do want to put out there though is that I was really disappointed in a lot of people's comments, in regards to this, because I don't care what people think of Bishop T.D. Jakes. He's a human being, and I believe he is a man of God and a good guy. I don't know him, but I'm just giving my opinion. But no matter what, whether we think that he's a good guy or not, I don't think that people should sit back and say he deserved what happened to him. But I just want to hear your thoughts on it, and then I'll give mine after you.
Okay, well, as a woman of God, I don't even like to discuss these type of topics because they could be sensitive, and to spiritually sensitive people, we understand each other. To people who don't have a spiritual guideline, they're not going to understand. Yeah. T.D. Jakes, as people that the Lord has revealed, he has started off as a man of God, but he kind of veered from the way. Now, everybody can veer from the way, but when you're standing in the pulpit and you're teaching and preaching and giving people hope, which he has done to thousands, millions of people, and you start to veer from the true word of God, there are spiritual consequences to that. Not saying that's what happened with him, but like I said, as revealed to some people who hear from the Lord, he has veered from the straight and narrow path as a man who is supposed to be leading the flock to the cross, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, that could be one of the punishments. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Don't even ask me. God bless him if he's on the right track and we are wrong and the Lord did not reveal those things. But hanging out at Diddy's parties, I don't trust you no more. You see what I'm saying? Hearing these power bottom comments, this and that, I don't trust you no more as the deacon and beacon of light to lead us to the Lord. But I don't wish bad on you either. So we could just tread on this topic lightly, but the Lord's words are not going to fall to the ground unused. What's the verse? Look up the verse. God's words will not come back void or unfulfilled. Okay, now I need to get in the Bible. But what I'm saying is, T.D. Jakes, we know him as a man of God. Only God knows what's going on with him. Could be a health issue, could be something, could be a part of what he's been wrapped up in, which is now coming to the light, which is what the people are saying. I'm not going to call them conspiracy theorists because I believe that the Lord visits every single person for his deeds and his works, whether before heaven or before hell. So I hope he feels better, but find God. That's all I'm going to say. Look. Find God. God bless you.
Yeah. Now, no matter, at least that wasn't negative. I
don't want to be negative. You can't speak on the servant of the Lord.
Yeah.
Even David didn't want to do nothing to Saul, even though Saul was trying to take his life that whole time. He still said, I can't touch the anointing of God. So I'm not about to be out here like, oh, he this, he that, he this.
Yeah.
That's on him and God. But we do know there could be some fishy going on. So
yeah. I mean, yeah. And so one of the things that I didn't like I mentioned earlier, was that people was just putting negative comments out there, almost as if they know for a fact that this dude has did anything in a way to where he has harmed someone else, basically saying, hey, this is what he deserved. He got what he had coming for him. It was all type of comments out there, right? And I don't like that, because this is one thing that I will say. Yes, we have heard a lot of things. In fact, I want to show a little bit of something that was said out there, and it's something that somebody from his past congregation put out there, and he actually is in a place of suing this individual for putting that information out there, right? But this is one thing that I would say. In regards to what we have heard, him being a part of Diddy parties and being around Diddy and freak offs and all of this stuff, these are things that we do not have specific underlying proof of. We've never seen anything. We don't have any type of videos. These are just things that have been mentioned by someone, and the world have spread it.
Okay, wait.
To just put negativity on this man's name. Now, what I didn't say. See, I didn't say nothing at all, okay. and I let you speak. I respect it. You like the queen you are and everything. So that's all I'm trying to do is just get a little bit off myself. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Ahead.
So when it comes down to it, I'm not saying that there are not statements, there are not lawsuits, there are not documents and other information out there in any type of way that don't say these things. I'm saying that we are taking a man down and trying to bury him because of what people said out of their mouth without any specific proof. Now, no matter what, I don't think it's right for people basically saying this dude should have died. That's wrong.
Okay.
That's wrong, period, right? But when it comes down to the allegations, I'm sorry, I've never been an individual that said, okay, that's enough proof, me seeing that legal document. No, this is why you get an opportunity to go to court, and then you have to prove that you are wrong. Or you have videos like the Puff video we saw with him hitting on Cassie. We saw that. We had the proof. There's nothing no one can say in regards to that, in regards to Puffy and Cassie. We saw it. So when it come down to Bishop T.D. Jakes, I'm not one of those individuals that's about to just put harm on this guy and hatred on this guy or any type of negativity, because I have not seen anything. Unless you could show me something with him wearing some boxers, walking around with Diddy and other men, or with some little boys walking around with his arm around them and stuff like that. I just don't want to just hear what people have said. So, Queen, know that I got a lot of respect for you. But if you're going to tell me about something that somebody else said, I got to give you one of these because we heard it all. But I'm listening. Let's see. I'm listening. What you got to say, Queen? Let me know.
All
what you got to say?
All I got to say is if you are in that position as the head man of God, you shouldn't be at nowhere near no Diddy party. They should have never seen you there. That is not where a man of God who is leading the flock into heaven is supposed to be at. That right there is suspect. We as people with common sense, if you look at that, there's no reason why a pastor should be in the strip club. It don't matter. I don't care. Have a strip club with your wife at home. You shouldn't be there. So he shouldn't be at no freak off, freak this, booty that, bottom this. No. There is a little bit of truth to some of these things that is going around. We're not wishing harm on them, but hey, these things got to come to the light. Everything you do in the dark going to come to the light. So yeah, he led people to Christ. The Lord gave him a double dose. According to a prophet, he gave him a double dose of the anointing. He used it for a while, and then he went another way. So we just have to call it what it is. He might be in judgment. I mean,
and the reason why still when it come down to it, because for one, we're not the ones who's supposed to judge. That's up to God.
That's
you know,
true
so I'm not big on judging someone, especially when we don't have any type of facts. Like so when it come down to these Diddy party situations, we don't even know really what a Diddy party is. And when it come down to Diddy parties in regards to Bishop T.D. Jakes, we cannot sit here and say, well, we know that it was 12 at night and he was invited to go there where it was a whole bunch of naked women just waiting for Bishop T.D. Jakes to walk in that room. We don't know if it was an event that he was invited to at one important period of time, invited by Diddy that was like, hey, you know, we having food. It's going to be some family and friends and stuff like that. Come over. Okay. We don't know how he was invited to a situation that was involved, that Diddy was involved with. We have no idea. We just judging this guy, you know, and I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in anybody who judges people when they don't got facts, right? But I'm even more disappointed in Christians because, for one, a lot of Christians had negative things to say about this man after he went through this situation on stage, right?
Yeah.
But also, too, we got to understand something. You know, in Mark it says, for the one who is not against you is for you. Meaning, when it comes down to us as Christians, we should be for each other, not against each other. Okay. And it also says in Luke, take the plank out of your own eye before you put it in someone else's. And it also says in Luke, he who cast the first stone, are you saying that you never sinned before? So therefore, hey, cast the first stone if you've never sinned. So when it comes down to a lot of people putting they judgment and information out there on Bishop T.D. Jakes, and they say that, oh, you know what? I know the word, I know the Bible, and he should have been doing this. I would say you don't understand and know a lot of scriptures in the Bible, especially the scriptures where Jesus is representing the words that are being spoken and speaking against all of the things that people are doing to Bishop T.D. Jakes. They're not showing love. They're not showing kindness. They're judging him. They're not taking a plank out of their own eye first. They're acting like they have never sinned before if there was a sin committed, and they're not standing with them, even though Jesus said in the Bible, hey, if they're not against you, they're for you. So everybody's just putting all this negativity out there on Bishop T.D. Jakes and not understanding he's a human being, and the Bible is against what we're doing right now. So that's the way that I look at this whole situation.
You're taking some scriptures from different places now, but what about the part where it says those who, something about teaching, where Paul is talking about being a teacher, it holds a specific standard in the community. If you're not this and that, you should not teach. There's different reasons that the people are mad at T.D. Jakes besides the fact that he sinned, because we all sin. He is a leader. He is leading people to a place that we want to go and we need to be striving for. You have to be held to a higher standard. God even held Moses to a higher standard. Why didn't Moses get in the promised land? Because he hit the rock instead of speaking to the rock. Because of that, the chosen man did not get to get in the promised land. There are consequences to actions, even whether you're chosen, whether you sin or not. T.D. Jakes had a portion for God, and I hope he's still on that path, but he's maybe veering off. Look, that's what I'm getting at.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing against anything in regards to, when it come down to sins that we have committed, we have to face repercussions from them and consequences from them. I'm just saying we don't know what the dude have done.
got you.
That's all I keep saying over. This is what I've been
Okay.
saying from day one to now.
Okay.
We don't know.
True.
We're going off of lawsuits that was put out there by individuals who we don't even know the individual who put those lawsuits out.
Right.
We're just guessing in regards to him because we're going off of our feelings. We're not going off of something we saw or proof that was proven in a court of law. We going off of this is how I feel about it from what I heard. And I think that's wrong. You know, it's like, look, treat others how you would want to be treated. That's in the Bible too.
Yeah.
And the way Bishop T.D. Jakes get treated, I would never want to get treated like that. And I want to ask you, Queen, would you like to get treated like that?
No, I wouldn't. But look how they treating Trump.
I
wouldn't. Hey, they treating Trump worse than they try to put him in jail, indicted him 42 times. I mean, hey, it is what it is. When you're at the front, you got look how they did Jesus. We don't want to be treated that way, but Christians will be persecuted. People who love God will be persecuted, and you just got to deal with it. That's a part of the cross you carry for being a part of that team. So
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
He got to get in his prayer closet and pray for a stronger shield. But we're not judging him. We're just saying. And you're right. We didn't see it with our own eyes. But let me ask you a question. If you did see with your own eyes, are you then gonna turn away, or are you still gonna say, "Oh, he's a man. He just sinned"? Which one is it?
If
you was right there
it,
and you see that with your own eyes, are you still gonna be doing all this? Well, he led people to God.
If I see it with my own eyes, he definitely have to repent, and he's gonna have consequences behind what he do. I do believe he would need to step down as pastor, as a leader amongst others. 100%, he would have to step down. I would definitely forgive him because of my faith. I would forgive him, and I would still love him and everything, right? But my stance would be different. My stance is only what it is because I'm not finna judge someone without having the proper information to sit there, and I wouldn't judge anyways, but have the information to be able to see something to say, okay, yeah, he shouldn't be standing as a leader of a mega church, you know, with so many members that is looking up to him. 100%, I would say no, he need to step down.
All right.
You know, so if anything ever come out that is shown that he did do anything in any type of sexual or way to where sexual assault, rape, or anything like that, he needs to step down immediately and effectively. 100%.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to come on here and say that.
Yeah, okay.
But we need that before we prosecute the man. I just don't think it's fair.
I believe some of that is coming. I'm going to just put this here on this date, November 26th, 2024. I believe some of that is coming because I believe what the Lord has shown to some of his prophets that has been going on behind our eyes and behind our backs. So I believe that's coming. So wait for it.
We've been waiting for like a year and a half.
Look, keep waiting. Prophecy take a long time.
Come on.
Nebuchadnezzar saw that dream before AD, and we still waiting on the last kingdom. So wait.
Like, man, we're going to put this on the dude for the next 20 years. 20 years later, you know. We got to, you know, it's going to come. Bishop D.D. Jakes, he only got a couple of years left, but it's going to come. Like, come on, man.
Well, yeah.
I would at least say this, if we could at least agree on this. Nobody should be out there saying that this dude deserved to lose his life, or he deserved what he got coming to him if he suffers a stroke and things like that. Him or no one, I would at least say that. Do you agree with that?
No,
he don't deserve that.
No, he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't even put no comment like that. I wouldn't even put in a comment like that. You should keep that stuff to yourself. I even tell my girls all the time, never speak on spiritual things you don't even understand. I even told my mom that. Don't talk about people in the spiritual division and jobs, because those people are working for the Lord, right? And when the Lord comes to visit you because you went against one of his people, you're not going to like it. So I don't even speak negative on, people of God or who claim to be of God. Let God show us through discernment who is for him and who is not.
That's a fact.
So yes,
that's a fact. Now you over here speaking my language now. You definitely
well, I was still trying to put you on game, but you ain't trying to hear it. But okay.
It wasn't about not being put on game. I'm just like, once those facts come out in that direction, then we're gonna sit right here again, and I'm gonna be a man about mine.
Okay.
But I'm always gonna go off of scripture.
Yeah.
Because that's what I study, that's what I focus on. And I don't think that is nothing in the scripture and the word that says that we should be prosecuting TD Jakes right now with what we know and what's out there at this apparent moment. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
for sure nothing. I mean.
All right, so we're gonna go to this next topic, but we're gonna move quickly through this topic because for one, I'm looking at this man as a man, and I'm not really feeling it. But I think that our thoughts need to come out because this is the culture, and you know I like to stay on the faithful stuff and everything. But I think that this is a big topic in our community, so it's big. You know, it's something that we should talk about. But so we just had this big old report come out. UMG response basically because Drake put out a lawsuit.
Okay.
After losing to Kendrick Lamar badly. Drake put out a lawsuit basically saying UMG, which is the label that he is from, right? Remember, Drake is signed to UMG. Now, Kendrick have some dealings with UMG as well, but Drake is basically saying UMG set me up to fail. When Kendrick was putting his songs out, like a lot of the songs he put out, right?
They not like us.
Not like us and things like that, right?
They not like us.
That was just what you got Euphoria, a lot of them. When he was putting his songs out, they were putting bots behind him so he could murder me in this battle. That's what Drake basically is doing a lawsuit off of, right?
Man, that song murdered him.
I want to. So I'm just gonna read a little bit of this, and I just want to quickly, let's quickly give our opinion. This weak move, but let me read this. So UMG responded to Drake's lawsuit over alleged artificially inflated Not Like Us streams. So Universal Music Group has responded to Drake's claim that the music corporation allegedly partnered with Spotify to artificially boost the streams of Billboard chart-topping Kendrick Lamar single Not Like Us. On Monday, November 25th, 3 days following the release of Kendrick Lamar's sixth album, GNX, that just came out yesterday, Drake filed a lawsuit against UMG via Frozen Moments LLC, alleging that the record company enacted a scheme to promote the mustard-produced song via payola bots and other techniques. Drake's attorney additionally claimed that UMG violated the federal law RICO, known as the Racketeer Influence in Corrupt Organizations Act, which is frequently applied in criminal cases involving organized crime. In accordance with New York state law, UMG has also been accused of fraudulent promotion and misleading business activities. UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices, attorney for Drake wrote, according to Billboard. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Not Like Us debuted at number one. We know that and everything like that. So let's go to what UMG said, all right? UMG basically said, hours after filing, UMG responded in a company statement issued to Billboard claiming that the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. The company wrote, man, I usually don't do this for record labels, but I got to do that. Right? So, I'm about to throw it to you, Queen, but I just got to say this, man. I lost a lot of respect for Drake after seeing this lawsuit. Before this whole battle, and anyone who know me would let you know, especially back in the days, I kind of been more on the Sade jazz, and I don't listen to too much rap nowadays. But long history with, rap is what I did, right? But I'm just saying lately, the last 3-4 years of my life, I've been more going into that direction. But I would say this, Nothin Was the Same is one of my favorite albums of all time. That's in my top 5.
No, okay.
Nothin Was the Same. Love that album. From start to finish, that album got me through a lot, right? That was my album where I'm like, okay, I could pop this in anytime, no matter what I'm doing. So I was a big Drake fan. But I gotta really say this. I lost a lot of respect for Drake as a man with the way Drake has handled this battle, because Drake could have manned up and said, you know what, I lost. It is what it is. Yes, it sucks hearing Not Like Us everywhere, every day, all the time. Right. But yeah, I'm a man up, go do more music, and I'm gonna keep it pushing because that's the type of man I am. I'm Drake at the end of the day. But seeing Drake get butthurt and in his feelings, deleting people off of Instagram who was playing Not Like Us and saying he got no friends and lawsuits against the labels because he had bots, they were supporting him. The label that he goes through as well, to me is looking weak, and it's like anybody who to me support Drake after all of this, like, this isn't hip hop. What are you supporting him for? This is weak.
Yeah.
Like for real, you know? And look, I'm a Christian man, so I'm like, hey, you know what? Everybody deserve grace. But I'm just saying, Drake opened the door for this. He started the battle. You know, Kendrick put out his verse, but Drake put out the first diss song. He started it. And then basically saying that he was Kendrick was he beat his woman and all of this type of stuff. He did a lot of this.
Yeah.
But because Kendrick murdered him in a battle, you're now throwing out lawsuits and your butt hurt. You know, I mean, I'm light skinned, but this is some real light skinned stuff right here. I ain't gonna lie, man. What's your thoughts on this, Queen?
You know what? Honestly, and it's just plain and simple. It's hard to lose when you're so used to winning. You know what I mean? And he's been used to winning for 10, 15, almost 15 years now. It's been Drake on top of the charts, right?
Yeah.
And Kendrick has his moments. He come in, he come out, he slide with a hot one and move on, hot side with a hot one. But hey, that could hurt some feelings. Mm-hmm. You just came in with this song. They not like a bustin' on the beat, ho. And it's a jam too, not just like a diss. Yeah. It's a jam too. So it's you can play it in the club and you can sing along and be like, what? They not like us. So I don't blame Drake for fighting for his spot, right? I mean, I don't like the way he's doing it. It's kind of sissy-ish. But I mean, hey, he's a winner and you gonna fight for your spot.
Facts.
So it's like, nah, take that down, sue them. Funny enough, even one of my TikTok videos, I used They Not Like Us in the summer, and there's no music on it no more. And I can't even add other music. They said this song has been banned.
For real?
So Drake, yes, one of my videos right now. I didn't take it down because it was one of my work videos. And I'm like, what the hell? And I used They Not Like Us, but no music. It's silent. It's just a video playing now. So Drake really was going to work with all his little contests. Like, no, get this shit taken down. But
wow.
I don't agree with it, but you gonna do anything you gotta do when you're trying to keep that top spot. We'll see if it works or not, right?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, to me, weak move, man. Weak move, man. I just don't like it. Don't feel right. Like I say, even though I'm not focusing on that, you know, that road in hip hop the way that I used to, right? Still looking at him as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a man, hey, you go to battle, you go to war, hey, you man up, you get through it, and it makes you stronger.
Yeah.
To see him like, oh nah, you know, I'm done a lawsuit, like nah, he had bots on his song. No, his song was just better, bro. That's it. It was just way better. It was way better than anything you did. That's it. It was just a better song, and the moment was epic.
Yeah.
You know?
It was.
Like that's it. You know, it wasn't no bots. And even, look, and even if it was bots, if the music industry is using bots, they're using them for you too, Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't the only one getting bots. You the most popular nigga
They're
in
using
the
them for
music
you
industry.
too.
Yeah. So you be using bots too, right?
Exactly. You know, so I don't think that he gonna win this lawsuit. For one, you going against big money. Drake got big money, but I mean, come on, these labels.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'll leave this alone. Walk away from it.
Yeah.
I already think that Drake is throwing little stains on his legacy.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with the loss of this battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
yeah, exactly. And it's looking real sissy / bitchish.
Man.
Yeah.
Look like who knows? Drake was probably voting for Kamala too.
You see what I'm saying? It's Canadian.
Drake is a Democrat.
Right.
Kendrick Lamar is a Republican, and they don't know it.
I can see that.
I can see it, but he quiet with it. You know, he's mysterious. People don't know. They think that he vote for. Yeah, that's what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Shoot, all them celebrities probably voted for Trump.
That's what people don't even understand.
I'm
all
of y'all
them.
Rich niggas is not about to lose your money over her.
Man, that's what people don't really get and understand. You know, celebrities is always gonna do what they got to do to make sure that y'all feel like they think like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. You know, they got to be that way because they don't want to lose fans.
Yeah.
You know, but if you could talk to some of these people by their self in their homes and know what they really thinking and feeling, I'm gonna go as far as to say 90 to 95% of them was voting for Trump.
Right.
And would never vote for Kamala.
Yeah, they would never.
That's a fact.
Never.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because voting for Kamala go against everything that they have done to be who they are.
Who they are.
That's what people don't really get. You know, so, but that's the story for another day. You know,
exactly.
But let's, you know, we got a little bit more time. Let's go over.
Okay.
I got 2 more topics I want to breeze through really quick. First, I want to play this. We'll end it with that. I want to play this Tyrese message he put out there to his baby mamas. You know, this was something that I wanted to play with you. You know, while you was here. So
Tyrese always crying on the internet. Like, get off the internet, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. So let's go on to get to it really quick, all right? Let me see. Okay.
But why do he keep
Baby
picking
mama number 1 and 2. If you ain't learned already, I ain't giving you shit.
Okay.
I ain't giving you shit. Like I fought to earn this life, I'm gonna fight to keep it. Not giving it away to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna take this. I'm gonna shoot, stab, and kill over mine. I'm gonna protect this bottom line at all cost. I've earned it, and I'm gonna protect it. I'm gonna protect it as hard as I've earned it. That goes for all my homies, anybody in my family, anybody I ever marry again. If you think I'm about to just give it to you after I worked this hard to get it, you definitely got me confused. You definitely got the wrong one.
All right, so I want to play. So basically, Tyrese, you know, he's still going through trial for child support, and his baby mother is trying to get $40,000 a month now. She's trying to up it, and Tyrese put out this video basically saying, you know what, and not just that, Tyrese ain't even giving up $20,000 right now that he lost in court, and he's basically putting a video out there saying, you ain't getting none of my hard-earned money. You getting not a dime.
Wow.
So as a woman that is now gonna be married soon and everything like that, what are your thoughts? And also too, you have kids from a previous situation as well, marriage as
Put
well,
that
right?
out there. Don't try to baby mama me.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I am baby mama right now,
but you was married.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But what are your thoughts hearing him as a man put that type of information out there, right?
First of all, Tyrese is crashing out. We don't need to see that. That's something for you and your legal team. You could express that to them. Don't put that on the internet, because you already know they're going to use that against you, right? Oh, I'll die killing style for mine. Whatever you talking about. Shut up, Tyrese. Quit picking them type of women. All your baby mamas look the same. Like, obviously those women and you and your career and whatever you're looking for is not meshing. So that's your fault. Now, $40,000 a month is, I mean, well, when you're getting that kind of money, I guess it ain't nothing. But that is a lot for, well, he got one kid with each one. Yeah, no kid needs $40,000 a month to take care of. Yeah, I can see the 20, maybe 25, but $40,000, like, she just playing now. Yeah. So I feel his frustration. I really do, because it's like, why are you trying to get him for so much money a month? Like, what you try to do? Like, you need to get a job. But then it's like, well, that's who you picked. You are Tyrese. You got the big bag, and I want to keep a piece of it for the rest of my life too, and my child's life. So
yeah,
he need to get off the internet. Stop crashing out. We don't want to hear it no more. Go back to the studio. Go back to Final Fantasy. What is it, Paul? Fast and Furious, and get some more money. It's all good. But don't come tell us. We don't want to hear it. When you was chasing all them baddies in the club, we don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Why you ain't get the nice girl that was next door that wouldn't have done all that? No, you want the baddest one. Pay for it. You got to pay to play.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
You know how the way I look at this situation. So I would never say giving up $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for one kid is okay. It's never okay. It's wrong. I don't even see how we live in a world and how we have a system in place in the U.S. to where it's okay to pay $40,000, $50,000, no matter how much money you got, for one kid to someone who you're not with anymore, thinking that that's just going to go to the kid.
The kid, right.
To me, that'll always be crazy. It'll never make sense. It's ludicrous. And I'm always going to have men's back in regards to that. I'm always going to speak against that, and it's wrong. I hope that the system change. You know how I feel about the system.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Get
that
a
there should
DNA
be
test.
mandatory DNA tests. You know, I think that men should automatically in the beginning put themselves on child support to stay away from all of that. And I think that the majority of men should have prenups. So when it comes down to it, because outside of that, the only one that's protected is the woman. Let's just be real. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
So I just like
majority of the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just like to put things in place that's protecting both parties. I like it to be fair across the board, not just for one party but both. You know.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about that. So men always know that I got men's back in regards to that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I will say about this situation. Tyrese is the one who continued to choose bad relationships.
Right.
Tyrese is Tyrese. There are a lot of women out there who wants to be with Tyrese, even if it's just for the money.
Right.
Tyrese could get just about whoever. I don't like to say people get whoever they want.
Yeah.
But Tyrese could go out there and I'm gonna say 8 out of the 10 women that he wants, he most likely could get that woman.
Yeah.
Because he's Tyrese. So he's choosing these women that he now calls baby mothers because it didn't work out, and going to court with all of them because they're trying to get child support. That's on him.
Right.
You know? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right.
Like, this is on Tyrese.
It's on you.
And so you can't continue to just put this information out there. Like, people, I think, are tired of hearing Tyrese. Like people love to see little celebrity videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think people look at Tyrese like an old uncle now. Like, man, can he stop drinking and get up out of here? This dude keep coming to the parties drunk and then telling us these stories. And we tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
That's how I think a lot of people look at Tyrese now. They just tired of hearing him on the internet saying anything. You know, so yes, I think you're right. Go focus on your movies, bro. Like at the end of the day, you have to pay what you got to pay. I know you trying to hide your money and put your money up, but you got to do what you got to do. Go out there and work more. Go get on some of these movies. Hey, you created the babies. Take care of them.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Even if it's 40K,
you know?
That's what you did.
It's on at this point with Tyrese. It's on him. Anytime going forward, and you know I am. I be trying to take up for the dude. You know I am, right? But going forward, hey, any video out here on Tyrese, hey, Tyrese is on you, bro.
Yeah,
it's on you. If I saw Tyrese in his face and did an interview with him, I tell him straight up, hey, you made your bed. You got a lie in it, bro. That's all on you. It's at the point it's not even on a woman anymore. Man, it's on you, man. You picking them, bro. What you want me to say, you know? This ain't a woman you was with for the last 20 years and now you going through all of this after a divorce. No. This is what, the third, fourth marriage?
Yeah, exactly.
Second, third baby mama that took you to court?
That's taking you to court. They all trying to get money out of you. Like, bro, what are you doing in these relationships?
Come on, man.
It's Tyrese, man. He probably be driving them women crazy. You know how somebody just drive you crazy? Well, I'm about to take all his money. Ugh. I can't wait to leave his house.
Oh, man.
He probably be making them do that.
Oh, man. And you know one thing I just put out there, too, and I'm going to just say this and we'll move on. I believe that Tyrese is battling mentally, you know. And I say this because Tyrese, I believe he's one of those lukewarm Christians. And what I mean by that is Tyrese, he's always quoting scriptures. But we know how Tyrese lives. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And what he represents. And I think he's battling between two worlds because I really think he do want to be that guy that, you know, is in church every Sunday and quoting scriptures and you know, talking like he's a pastor and everything like that. But he also is big on living in the secular world. So I think that he goes through a lot of things. He battles with a lot, man. Yeah. And I think that's why he always crying a lot and putting out these videos and emotional.
Right.
That's my thoughts from it. But hey,
that's a good perspective because he is always on the internet. Then he'll be saying scriptures and then he's crying. It's like.
It's a lot.
Then I'm gonna die for mine or whatever he said about keeping his money and. Jesus wouldn't say that. He'd be like, take it all. So
facts.
You know what I mean?
Like, facts. That's a real one. That's a real one.
So
facts.
It's like Tyrese, just I don't know.
Chill out, Tyrese, man. Chill out, man.
Seek help. Therapy works.
We want nothing but the best for you, bro. But you do need some help. Yeah. You know.
You
definitely need some therapy. So, all right, man. Hey, let me just say, we all need a little therapy, though.
I'm in therapy.
We all
Raise your hand if you're in therapy.
Hey, you know, I be owning off.
Hi, Amanda.
I be owning off. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I ain't gonna.
Amanda, my therapist. Hi.
Shoot, I'm more than in therapy. I'm with a therapist. So.
Yeah. Oh wow. Even better. So you have personal sessions of life changing.
And I still got issues.
That's still going on. I'm glad that's working out. We'll have to talk about that next time.
Next subject. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I don't want to know. So we got.
They always try to run from the truth. That's why I've always men are
I'm
so
just saying, we talked about Tyrese. How you gonna jump on me?
You're right.
What did I do to
next
deserve
time,
that?
We're gonna start with
next time. We will.
Therapist.
I got you.
Yes.
I got you. We'll do that.
Queen therapist.
All right, last topic right here. So I want to get y'all thoughts on this too, man. And we don't have time to really go through anybody's comments and thoughts on it, but I want y'all to write something in the chat if y'all feelings in regards to this. But we have been seeing a lot of changes in regards to the Brittany Renners and Chrisean Rocks and everything like that. And just Brittany Renner, she's a Muslim now, and she's been rocking like that for like what 4-5 months now, 6 months.
Yeah.
So she look like she's sticking with it, you know. And Chrisean Rock, she turned her life around, and got baptized. This is like I don't know the 5th, 6th time, but hey, she's doing it. She's trying, you know. So I'm gonna play this video. Then I just want to hear your thoughts, Queen, on it. And this is just the last time she got baptized, you know, and everything. So let me play this. Amen. So what's your thoughts on Chrisean Rock getting baptized again?
Yeah, you know what? Real quick, no, I love to see it. I mean, I love to see people striving to follow God. Like it's a great thing. She's been through a lot. We know that. We've watched her do a lot of things, even though we've side-eyed her, half her decisions, even probably some of the decisions she makes now, even while she was pregnant, even with Blueface, even with her antics. We've side-eyed her a lot, but one thing we can say about Chrisean is she's always calling on the word of on the name of the Lord. So
facts.
If that is always on your mind, it's somewhere in your heart. You know what I mean? So I hope that she keeps it up. I mean, I wish the best, and congratulations to her, and praise God. Amen. She make it to the kingdom by the grace of God, and yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, amen.
I don't have nothing negative to say about that. I
mean,
how can you be negative about somebody giving their life to the Lord? They've fallen 7 times.
Facts. That's a fact.
Keep on giving it to the Lord. We need that motivation.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know.
Yeah.
You know. And I want to say this as we go out. So you know, when I first saw this video and I was looking at the comments, because the comments kind of went viral, right? And there was a lot of people out there saying, oh my gosh, she's getting baptized again, and this is like the 20th time, and you know, oh, I don't believe her, and all of these type of things, right? You know, and I just want to say this, because I think people really need to understand when it come down to this. When it come down to living within the faith, there's so much evil going on out here. I don't care if you get baptized 50 times. Anything to help you draw closer to God when you feel like you are being torn from him and moving away from him. Anything you got to do to get closer, do it. I don't care what that is. If that's sitting in front of a church every day, if that's calling a pastor or someone from the church or someone who you know is led by God every day, 5 times a day, do whatever you got to do, because this world is crazy, it's evil, and it's easy to get trapped in this world and be amongst this world. It's easy to get trapped and be amongst that than it is to be separated from this world and be amongst God, because that's why people need to understand it's a narrow road to heaven, but it's a wide hole to hell. It's so hard in this very deeply divided secular world to be a person who walks with God, read your word every day, and continue to follow him when you got so many people around you that's looking at you like the outcast.
Yes.
That's saying, why you not coming to the club? Why you not smoking this blunt? Why you not over here drinking with us?
Yep.
Why you not kicking it? Why you not partying? You not the same Chrisean Rock? You different. You changed.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna unfollow her now.
Right.
Oh, that bag is changing now too.
Yeah.
You ain't making 20K a week. Now you making 2K a week.
Yeah.
Everything changes.
Yeah.
That is hard. So I commend this woman because we don't know what she's going through.
Right.
We have no idea. You know, like, I'm going to keep the same energy. When Chrisean was out there doing negativity, I was the first one to put out a video saying, man, this is crazy. This is not good for the young women out here to see stuff like this. She needs help. She needs therapy, you know, and she's a bad representation of black women. I was saying that, right? So I'm going to be the first one that sit here and say, I respect what she doing.
Yeah.
I love what she doing. She gained so much respect for me.
Yeah.
I got emotional seeing her do this
because
I really feel that she really is trying her best to walk with God. I feel it. Because let me tell you this. You're not going to put yourself in a position to do this and put this message out there unless you being for real about it. Because there's no reason to fake walking with God, because no one really supports it outside of people who is following God. So what benefit is she gonna get to fake that? There's no benefit. It's a sacrifice when you walk with God. That's what a lot of people understand. When I started talking more about the faith, I started seeing followers drop. I remember when I was talking to Jay Hood, he said, ever since I stopped talking about O-Block and I was talking more about God, guess what happened? His money started to drop. People need to understand it's a sacrifice. You're not gaining much from it. Now, you gain everything in the end if you're walking with God, because you get to ultimately get to be a part of being in heaven and living with him, and, you know, after this life, because this life is very short. So you gain everything from it. But on this earth, in this world, if you're not really about that, you gain nothing. So I think people need to really look at that part. And the people who are Christians saying that, you know, go back to Mark when I said, if they're not against you, they're for you. Stop going against people who are trying to walk in the faith, man. We need to stop that. It's hard enough. So why continue to go against people really trying to walk with God? It's a shame. And I hope one day I get to sit down and have a conversation with someone like Chrisean Rock, having a podcast and sitting with individuals. She's now a person that's on my list because I want to get her transformational story, you know, here for where people can hear it who's a part of this podcast, because I think that it's incredible because she's doing something that I feel is not easy. But man, it should be inspiring so many, you know. So shout out to Chrisean Rock, man. You know, nothing but love. You know, pushed her way from me. You know, and I hope that she continue to do what she's doing. You know, any last words, Queen?
No, I love everything you just said, and we're it's a daily striving walk every day, and we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. But by God's grace, we will stay in line and stay in faith, and
Facts.
Until we see each other again. God bless you and stay on that straight and narrow.
Hey. All right, man. Hey, it's your boy Paul P. This was another big one, man. Anything you want to like shout out or promote before we get up out of here?
Thank you for being here and follow me. I'm Marachio Dema Official. I'm all over the place, and it was good to be back.
Yeah. Hey, this is just the beginning. Just the beginning, man. Hey, it's your boy Paul P. and Maraji behind me, man. Hey, we out of here. Love you all.
Peace.
Deuces.
Oh, I forgot his deuces. Okay.
Deuces.
Yeah.